Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I want to do a story time today about the time that I cheated on my boyfriend and he caught me red-handed. It was so fucking crazy and traumatic, but also kind of funny. And I think there's a lesson to be learned from all of this, so I just want to chill and talk about it and smoke some weed while I told this funny ass story. So yeah, let's just get started. If the quality's better, like hello, I got a ring light, like who am I? Like, I'm a fucking pro. No, but I thought it would like improve like my pics and video like so much. Like, especially like now that I'm smoking, like you can actually see the smoke and shit. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, like best $30 I ever spent. But okay, let's just get into the story. So I don't even know where to start. So when I was 15, I met this boy who ended up to be my ex-boyfriend. Okay, both these guys are now my ex-boyfriend, so it's gonna get kind of confusing. So I'm just gonna use their fucking real names because I don't give a fuck, and they both did me dirty. So okay, so the first guy's name is Brian. I had met him when I was 15, and I was like so in love with him and like infatuated with him, and I want him to be my boyfriend so fucking bad. But a couple months into seeing him, I had figured out that he had like a fucking girlfriend who was pregnant that he like never told me about, and he was like keeping a secret the whole time. I was like, I don't know, I have a story time about him. It's like my pedophile ex-boyfriend. But like, if you want a full story of like me being the side chick to that, let me know. This gets so confusing. Okay, so we have Brian, who I want to be with, blah blah blah, but he is like busy with his own shit. He's a lot older than me, and he's like about to get married to like his pregnant girlfriend. So as soon as I found that out, I like kind of backed the fuck off, and I was like, okay, I'm cool off that. Like, fuck you. But like, I always like still liked him. Like, I was like devastated when I like found that out. I never stopped hanging out with him. Like, I liked him that much. But then, like, since we were hanging out so much, like, he started to introduce me to his friends. And he had this one friend named Eric. And he was a big guy. He was a big boy. But I like big boys. And, like, he had long, curly hair. Like, he looked almost like he could be, like, the guy I like Brian's, like, cousin. Or, like, I don't know. They looked like they had the same kind of features, if you know what I mean. Like, he low-key, I feel like, was like trying to be him. Like, I don't even know. But yeah, I got like Lil Wombi Brian to be my boy. Like, okay. So me and Eric started hanging out a lot. Cause Brian didn't really have time for me. So like Eric was kind of like, he kind of like knew that. And he like knew Brian was like already busy and had a girlfriend and shit. So I felt like he kind of like swooped in and started hanging out with me a lot. Cause he felt like there was an opportunity for him there, like to get at me. Like, I don't even know. But he started hanging me up and hanging out a lot, and we're like best friends. Like, he would like straight up like go to school and then come to my house like every single day, like just smoke me out fat. Like, we'd hang out all day and just like literally just hang out in my room and like we were best friends for like a while. And by a while I mean like a couple months, but like that's a long time to have like a guy bestie. Like, and so I noticed that Eric, I felt like was kind of catching feelings for me. And like I didn't really feel the same. Like, I just felt like he was my best friend. But I don't know. It's weird because sometimes when you're really close friends with someone who's like the opposite gender, like it's kind of blurry. Like, you're like, I have feelings for you, but is it as a friend or is it like as like more? Like, because in my opinion, like, you should always be friends with the person you're with. Like, we should always have a friendship too. Like, so is it like I don't know. I just knew I didn't like him like that, but it's not like I didn't like him. Like, I liked him a lot. Like, he was my best friend. So I'd like continue to see Brian and like go sleep with him and stuff. And Eric would get so fucking mad and jealous, and like literally Brian would call me all the time, and Eric would like straight up grab my phone and like pick it up and be like, "What's good, bro? Like, why are you why are you always calling her? Like, just leave her alone. Like, just leave her alone." And of course he would never stop calling me. Like, he liked me too, so like he would always fucking blow my shit up. I remember one time I was like at Eric's house like taking a nap, and then like Brian like literally called and like woke us up, and I like answered the phone and like went to go talk to him. Side note, by the way, it's crazy how comfortable I feel like telling this like story on the internet, but like honestly, I fucking miss like fuck the days of YouTube where YouTubers were just real as fuck and they didn't care about gang fucking money or gang monetized or gang sponsorships. Like, they just literally said true as fuck stories, and they said pussy and dick and like just crazy shit, and would talk about crazy, I don't know, it's just important to put stuff out there that actual people can relate to. And it's like, who can relate to being a cheater or getting cheated on? Like, fucking everyone. Like if you ever been a cheater, I'm trying to remember what happened. Okay, so like one day, like me and Eric were just like at the house, and he was like kind of one of those guys who like would like spew stuff at you, like, oh, you know Brian doesn't like you, you know he doesn't love you, like, you know he's with some other girl. Like, I just spew hate like for the purpose of trying to get at me. Like, guys are always like that. Like, even though like that was like his best friend, like he would talk shit about him all the time, so I would like go like fuck with him. And then I honestly forget how this even happened. Like, he was just like hella like begging me to have sex with him, and like I honestly genuinely didn't want to, but like I felt like honestly kind of bad for him. This is so bad, I'm being so fucking real. I felt like genuinely kind of bad for him because like I don't know, he was just like, oh, I never had a girlfriend, like I never liked someone like so much as you, like blah blah blah, like I want you to be my first girlfriend. Like, he was just being so sweet, right? So eventually, after us hanging out like every day, like I pity fucked him. Like, I did, okay? He was begging for the pussy. I just pity fucked him to like shut him up. Like, I don't fucking know. But yeah, I didn't want it to like be too serious because I really like wanted to be with Brian. Like, I always felt like he was the one, and I don't know, I felt like since Brian was like in this time I found out that they had like, oh my god, that's what happened. Okay, so I found out in this time that I was like fucking with Eric, that Brian had gotten married. Like, I literally stalked the bitch's Facebook and fucking saw, like, she changed her last name on Facebook, and there was like hella wedding photos. And I was so fucking shook because like I looked at the date, and that day he literally hung out with me in the morning. Brian hung out with me in the morning and then must have went to his wedding with this other girl. And I was trying to look at like the clock in the background, like to see what time it is. It was like in the wedding. It was literally the afternoon, like right after he must have dropped me off. How gross is that? Like, he literally fucked me and dropped me off and then went to his wedding. Bitch, where? Who the fuck? Who the fuck does that? That was so fucked up. Like, I honestly felt bad for her, like, that she was married to him. And I don't know why in my, like, 15-year-old head, like, I wanted to be that girl. Like, I wanted to be his wife, like, so bad. And so I went off and I cried about this. Like, I literally was crying to Eric about it. I was just, like, crying so hard. I'm like, Brian got married. Like, I don't know. I just remember, like, I was outside, like, bawling my eyes out. And he's like, it was just so weird. Because he was like, I really like you. Like, why are you crying your eyes out about him getting married? Like, fuck him. Like, but, like, I didn't feel the same way about Eric. Like, I was in love with Brian. So, it's hard. It makes me sad to even think about. But, anyway, Brian kept fucking with me. And I guess, like, he moved into, like, his baby mama's house or whatever. So fucking, he would take me to, like, his family house and, like, fuck me. So, when Eric was at school, because I didn't go to school. Like, I was younger than Eric, but, like, I had just gotten off probation. And I was like, fuck school. So, I really didn't go to school. So, like, and Brian was, like, off work or something. But I remember this one day so vividly. Like, he called me, like, in the morning and, like, like, pick me up. It took me to his parents' house and literally, like, put a condom on and fucked me hella hard. Like, and my pussy was dry as fuck. Like, really, this dude literally, like, his dick was so good, but, like, he really, like, at first did not know how to get a fucking pussy wet. Like, no idea. Like, he didn't realize you can't just put a condom and put a dick in, like, and it's gonna be okay. And I didn't really realize either. Like, I was just, like, young as fuck. I was literally 15. Like, I don't fucking know. But we end up fucking, and he's about to finish, but the condom fucking breaks. But he, like, pulled out. Like, he didn't finish inside me or anything, but the condom broke inside me. This is so gross. I was freaked out for weeks. Like, he didn't come inside me, but the condom was broken inside me. Like, pieces of the condom. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, this shit's stuck in me. Like, I'm gonna get, like, TSS or whatever. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, some crazy shit. But, like, yeah, I feel like, but, like, he was picking out the pieces of the condom and he, like, showed them to me. So I thought it was, like, the full condom. So then we, like, smoke or whatever, kick it for a while. And then Eric was, like, hanging me up, like, oh, can I come to your house, like, after school? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want him to think, like, anything sus of me. Because he thought, like, I was only gonna fuck with him. Like, we were together, but he's like, oh, you're only gonna fuck with me, right? Like, yeah, right. But for real, that type of shit. But yeah, he was like, can I come over after school? He got out of school at, like, 12 o'clock. So, yeah, he, like, I was like, okay, like, drop me off so I can, like, go hang out with him at my house or whatever. Because he knew I was home every day. Like, if I would have said, like, oh, I'm not home, like, he would have been like, where the fuck you at? Like, because I was home every day. Like, I didn't even have a school that I went to. Like, I wasn't even enrolled. So, and I didn't have a car or anything. So, I would really only go places if, like, I was hanging out with Eric or Brian or whatever. Like, another guy, pretty much. Because all my friends were 15 who were girls. So, none of us drove. Like, okay, so Brian dropped me off at home, and then Eric gets to my house, and then, like, we smoke and shit, and we're just chilling, like, nothing's, like, abnormal. And then, like, he wants to fuck. And you know what's so fucked up? He started eating my pussy, like, he just started, like, eating my pussy out of nowhere, like, and he didn't know I had just fucked his friend. This is so bad. So he starts eating my pussy, like, out of nowhere. Like, I did not ask him to. Like, he pretty much just starts eating it. And then he, like, goes to put his, like, dick in. And like, I could tell, like, he looks like kind of weird because, like, I guess he could tell my pussy like felt like a little bit like looser because it was like just fucked. This is so gross. And just should I even put this on the internet? I don't even know. If this makes it to the internet, like, no, but yeah. I mean, he said like, oh, it felt like a little looser. So I mean, I just got fucked, so it probably was. Like, I'm not scared to admit that because I know I don't have a fucking. Like, I'm not scared to admit that. Like, I ain't got no fucking loose vagina, but I just got fucked by, like, a bigger dick than his. So, obviously, it's gonna be a little bit, like, looser for you. Do you feel me? Okay, so, he's fucking me or whatever, and then he, like, pulls his dick out, and literally a piece of a colored condom was on his dick. And literally, he looks at me and he's like, this is Brian's, huh? And I literally just looked so scared. Like, I didn't even know what to say. I felt so fucking bad that that he had to see that. Like, that was so sad. But, like, here's the point. You should not, because literally, like, he gave me an ultimatum, like, if, like, I don't want to do, like, I don't want you to do this with Brian. Like, either you just fuck with me or, like, don't ever talk to me again. And I thought we were, like, best friends. And, like, Brian, like, had someone else. So, like, I didn't want to, like, lose him in my life. But he was literally like, pick Brian or me. And I was like, that's not really fair. Because, I don't know, like, I just wanted to be your friend, like, but, like, he didn't want to do that with me because he was, like, in love with me, so I get it. But he pretty much was like, I'm gonna not be your friend, like, walk away from you right now, and you can have Brian, which obviously he was with someone else, or, like, you know, just fuck with me. And so I, like, told him I would just fuck with him, and then, like, you know, I actually just went to go do what I want, you know? But it's like, don't give someone, like, an ultimatum, like, to be with you. Like, if I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be with you. And then, like, I never do this either. Like, I'd never, like, do that to a guy. Because it's like, if he doesn't actually want to be with you, and you're just giving him an ultimatum. It's like, if he doesn't deep down inside, like, want to be with you, like, it's not going to work. Like, he's going to cheat on you. So yeah, he pretty much starts crying at that point, and I felt so bad. I didn't know what the fuck to say. Like, in that moment, I did not know what to say. Like, I literally felt so bad. Like, I just felt his pain, like, so much, and I never wanted to hurt him like that. Like, I genuinely was just being young and dumb, and I thought he was never gonna find out, and I was just following my heart. But literally, in that moment that all this is happening, this is one of the reasons that I always felt like me and Brian were, like, meant to be together, because he would always fucking call me, like, right when I thought about him. So, like, literally right when all this was fucking happening, Brian fucking calls me. Literally, he gets so fucking mad, he grabs my phone and runs outside, like, to the patio, and is like, never fucking call her again, like, fuck you, like, all this shit. He's like, go, like, I don't even know what he said at first, because he, like, ran off to the patio and was, like, going off on him, but, like, I, like, went outside and I was like, give me the phone, like, give me the phone, but he was basically like, never fucking call her, bro, like, fuck you, like, going the fuck off on him. Like, I don't even remember, it was so long ago, but he was basically, like, just fucking pissed at him and, like, going the fuck off. So then he hangs up, and then he, like, calls again, because he was like, just let me talk to her, just let me, like, I guess Brian on the phone was like, oh, just let me talk to her, just let me talk to her. And then, like, Eric, like, hangs up, and then he like gives me the phone back, and then Brian like calls again, and then he like grabs the phone again and gets hell mad. He's like, I'm fucking serious, bro. Like, come fucking fight me right now. Like, fuck you. Like, then Brian's like, nah, it's good, bro. Like, I'll stop calling. And then of course he like calls me like a couple days later, and then we keep fucking with each other. And then yeah, like pretty much at that point, like it was done between us, and Brian ended up breaking up with his wife and dating me. So I mean, it all worked out. Hey, all right. I hope you enjoyed this story time. I know it was like kind of crazy and kind of slutty and kind of hoey, but that's my life. I'm just kidding. No, that's totally the old me. Like, I would never do no shit like this. Like, after I started dating Brian, I was so fucking loyal, the most loyal ass girl possible. So you can't clock me, because I learned my fucking lesson. I learned it after one time, like seeing someone's pain, and no, that was okay. And I knew that was wrong, and that wasn't worth it, like, to do to someone. But I don't know, sometimes you just have to follow your heart, and I should have told Eric the truth to begin with, but it was just confusing for me. Okay, I'm rambling now because I'm so fucking high. Oh, I smoked gelati with like wedding cake wax, by the way, if anyone was wondering. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna go. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. All that shit. And yeah. Like, if you ever cheated on someone, for real, be honest. It's okay. I want to see how many of you are cheaters out there, for real, like me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Like the old me. But honestly, like, that was one of the craziest like things that ever happened to me, like relationship wise. Like, that pretty much tops it for crazy relationship moments. Well, no, honestly, I think I've had a lot crazier, but yeah, that's pretty much as bad as it gets. And you fucking guys out there are fucking lucky, because you can never get caught up with no shit like that. Like, your fucking dick is not gonna feel no different. It's not gonna have no condom stuck on it. You can just take a shower and act like nothing ever happened. You cheating ass guys out there. Fucking nasty. I hate that so much, but it's karma, and that's why I know like not to do that to people, because I won't want it done to me. Alright, so I hope you guys took something from this. I don't know, maybe laugh, maybe like learn a lesson. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.